So major moves from President-elect Donald Trump inviting some unexpected people to join his cabinet. So how does the Trump administration stack up so far? Here to break it down is Republican strategist and Fox News contributor Tony Sayegh. Always good to have you here, Tony.
Happy Thanksgiving, Abby. Great to be with you. Thanks.
All right, so it's stacking up here. At first, you were saying, where's the diversity? Now, as of yesterday, you've got two more women.
Sure. Nikki Haley, great pick. I think very happy conservatives in this country today to see their darling, someone who they've been looking at since 2010 as a rising star, get such a high-profile diplomatic post. I got to talk about Betsy DeVos. This is a real exciting pick, especially to those committed to the charter school and school choice movement. She is a reformer. She's not someone who's going to go into that bureaucracy, sit there and accept the status quo. That's why you're getting a lot of the resistance from the left. But this was a terrific pick. Again, a lot of happy, not just conservatives. This has been an issue, both sides, particularly members of African-American clergy, people who want to see revitalized inner cities have supported the idea of school choice and charters. And then you go down this list. Look, I think the picks of Reince Priebus and Steve Bannon was a brilliant positioning. You have Reince Priebus, understands Washington, RNC chair.
There's been a lot of criticism, at least from Steve Bannon's perspective.
And a lot of it's been, frankly, unfounded and manufactured by the left, who just don't like the fact that Steve Bannon, both through Breitbart and through the Trump campaign, has outmaneuvered them. Steve Bannon represents that kind of outsider, populist finger on the pulse that I think this White House will need to stay true to form.
Well, now, as we love to do in media, we love to speculate. Who is going to be next, right? So Secretary of State is arguably the biggest. Walk us through who's going to take some of these big positions.
Absolutely, but one last thing I got to say. I mean, anyone who doubted Donald Trump's commitment to really reforming immigration, this should not, because Jeff Sessions has been an outstanding pick, and I think will do an amazing job as Attorney General. The speculation about Secretary of State, I think, is garnering the most attention between Governor Mitt Romney and former Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Now, look.
One loyal to one, not so loyal.
Precise. And if you look back to Abraham Lincoln, team of rivals. You know, there's always this kind of precedent where you bring people who haven't necessarily supported your agenda into the administration. This is a tough pick. I think this will tell us a lot. If he picks Mitt Romney, it will clearly show that he is in governing mode. He wants to unify the party, unify the country, and Romney would be a terrific representative of our country around the world. Rudy is one of the closest advisors to Donald Trump. He's strong, he's robust, he knows the president well. This would send a clear message, obviously, that the Secretary of State has the ear, not just the office.
Maybe there's some names we're not even talking about that they are speculating about. You never know. There could be some surprises that come out of it.
And I've been a fan of your father, Governor John Huntsman, who also was a big envoy to China.
All right, it's Spitfire here with the rest of these. Sure.
So, look, Steve Mnuchin is the leading candidate for Treasury Secretary. Goldman Sachs. He's also been a Hollywood producer, close friend of Donald Trump as finance chair. But there's been another.
And Rick Perry as well has been talked about for energy.
Yeah, Rick Perry.
And I love Rick Perry, but I laughed at because that was the one that he couldn't remember in the debate. Remember the 3 E's?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to necessarily replicate that performance. Here's why I like Perry for energy. Governor of Texas, energy state. During the first term of Barack Obama, 20% of the jobs created in this country were in Texas and largely energy related. Energy secretary should not be an academic, should not be a theoretician. It should be someone who knows how to help create jobs, particularly in the energy sector.
And here's a big one, defense. Mad Dog Mattis is how many in the military call him.
Yes, and so many people are universally excited. This is the commander of our military overseas during the Obama administration that was stopped short. You know, President Obama was thought to maybe not like some of the real pragmatic recommendations. You know, he was viewing the Iraq and Afghan theater more ideologically. So if you give Mattis a chance, he picks up where he left off.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. More speculation.
Great to see you.
All right.